Welcome to my 504 plan presentation. Today we will be discussing the introduction, a description, struggles, impact, 504 initiation, creating a 504 plan, example of 504, continuation, and the school counselor role. In this PowerPoint, we will be discussing um, a 7th grader who is struggling academically and emotionally. We will be reviewing the student's background, what the student is struggling with, how it impacts learning, the process in which a 504 plan is created, a written example of a student's 504 plan, and what continuation looks like for the student. Additionally, we will also be talking about the school counselor role in this process. Demographics. Meet Gretchen Fields. Gretchen Fields is 12 years old. She is a 7th grader. Gretchen is very social. She loves to talk to a lot of other people, but she does have a core group of friends that she feels really comfortable with, and that's the group of friends that she usually hangs out with. But like I said before, she is very social and branches out and talks to other people as well. Gretchen's family dynamics, she lives with her parents. She has 2 siblings, a sister who is 9 and a brother who is 4. Her parents are very supportive and they have noticed her recent struggles. So let's talk more about Gretchen's struggles. Gretchen has been struggling academically. She has been exhibiting difficulty focusing in class, as well as forgetting assignments and struggling to complete tasks on time. Teachers have noticed this as well, and they have felt concerned about Gretchen and her academic success. Emotionally, Gretchen has also been exhibiting signs of anxiety and stress, which are making her feel overwhelmed and are affecting her overall well-being at school and at home. The impact on Gretchen. So the direct impact on her learning is Gretchen is struggling academically, and her academic struggles are affecting her ability to keep up with classwork and effectively absorb information. I have discussed with Gretchen, and she has stated that she gets easily distracted and she likes to talk with her neighbors. And so while doing that, she is not paying attention to the teacher. So she has missed due dates. Sometimes she comes into class not knowing that there's assignments that were needed to be completed, as well as since she's missing work, she is having a hard time keeping up with her current work that she has to complete. So with all this, emotional challenges have also come up. Everything that she's going through right now with she's not being able to turn in work, her missing assignments, and her ability to keep up has created added stress and has further impeded her concentration and overall educational experience. She's in constant stress all the time and worrying about what is going to happen about her grades. She likes to get good grades, so and not being able to turn in work and what her grade is at right now currently because of so many missing assignments, it is not the best. So it has caused her lots of anxiety and stress. The 504 plan and process. So Gretchen's parents actually contacted her teacher and expressed concern about Gretchen struggling academically and emotionally in the classroom. Then the teachers contacted me, the school counselor, to see if we could work on getting her a 504 plan. Parents also mentioned that she has a recent diagnosis with the ADHD and generalized anxiety disorder. So after I was told that, I started the process to begin with an evaluation. So I started to gather relevant information that would be beneficial to go over the eligibility and see if it has major life altering impact. So we gathered Gretchen's academic information, which were reviewing her academic records and conducting assessments, as well as gathering input from her teachers and her parents. So after that, we had a needs assessment. So there was an assessment to conduct and identify Gretchen's specific academic challenges. We reviewed her past academic performance, and we conducted other assessments as well, including reading and math tests to see where she was scoring at, and as well as consulting with her teachers and the observations that they were seeing in class and where her current grade was at right now, as well as all her missed work. In those observations, teachers were able to mention that she is easily distracted. There's a lot of redirecting at times to get her to not be talking with other students, as well as hoping to try and help her with organizational support and reminders of assignment. But so the assessment did reveal that she has difficulty staying focused and completing her assignments on time and organizing her work. Another needs assessment was done. I met with Gretchen and assessed her. I talked with her and I conducted an interview and asked her how she was feeling about school. And she did disclose that she was feeling lots of anxiety and she felt stressed out because she is not focused in class. Again, easily distracted, likes to talk with friends, is very social. So that kind of takes precedent in her life, is talking. So she says that sometimes she doesn't hear when the teacher is assigning homework or what it is that she has to do, and she just leaves the classroom and then comes the next day, and sometimes there was assignments that were due or that she needed to finish. And so she has felt like she has gotten behind and does not feel confident in her classes right now, and she has seen her grades and they're not the best, they're not where she wants them to be. And so she also felt like she needs additional support. So after this assessment was done, it was very noticeable that Gretchen is experiencing lots of stress and is experiencing anxiety due to what's happening. There was a meeting conducted after all the evaluations and assessments were done, and of course, I spoke with parents first and got their signature on being able to start the evaluation process. And then after that, I got to working on the evaluation process of what I explained in the last slide. Then we did have a meeting with parents. Gretchen was there, administration, and the teachers, and we were able to hear parents' concerns and their inputs, as well as teacher observations. And also, we discussed with Gretchen how she was feeling and how she felt she would be best supported. After also being presented with the medical documentation stating that she has ADHD and generalized anxiety disorder, we came up with the following 504 plan for Gretchen that we believe would best support her in school. So the accommodations are as follow. Teacher will work with student to provide organizational support. Teacher will conduct frequent check-ins for understanding. Teacher will provide extended time for assignments and tests if needed. Teacher will provide modified assignments if needed. Student may use noise-canceling headphones to minimize distractions. Frequent check-ins with the school counselor for emotional support. For state testing, it states student will have preferential seating in this testing environment to minimize distractions and encourage on-task behavior. Student will be permitted movement breaks during testing as needed. Student may use an approved silent fidget tool during testing if policy allows. Prior to the start of test, tools will be provided to the student administrator for inspection and distribution within test environment. Student may use for environment, it states the following. Student may utilize a silent fidget tool in class as needed, and student will have preferential seating near the front of the classroom or away from distractions. And for behavioral, there is none at this time. We do believe that these accommodation plan is going to be the best for Gretchen to get the support she needs and to be successful at school, along with the regular check-ins with the school counselor, being able for her to get, if she's feeling overwhelmed or stressed, being able to give her breaks or stress management and implementation of relaxation techniques. So teaching her deep breathing, exercises that she can do in the classroom when she's feeling overwhelmed. Plan for continuation. After the meeting has been completed and everyone agreed on the accommodations and the accommodation plan was signed by everybody present and has been shared to all the teachers as well as emailed to the parents, Gretchen's 504 plan will then be in place, and she will be receiving the necessary support to address her academic and emotional challenges. Also, there will also be periodic reviews for annual 504 meetings. In those meetings, we will be able to revise and go over the accommodations, see what is working, what is not working. If we need to add anything or take anything out, we will revise Gretchen's 504 plan as needed. Also, the teachers will be implementing the accommodations that we previously spoke about in the last slide, and to be able to support Gretchen better. So the role of a school counselor. As a school counselor, I am the case manager. So I will continue to have communication with the whole team and continue to do frequent check-ins to make sure the accommodations are in place, that are in place are working for Gretchen, and of course continue communication with the parents. If they have any concerns, they can of course reach out to me. If something isn't working in the plan, we can go ahead and have a revise as needed, as well as the teachers. I want to do frequent check-ins with teachers, see how they see Gretchen's improvement, or if there's anything else we need to revise as well. So frequent communication with all parties involved, the whole team, is key to having a successful 504 plan, as well as meeting with Gretchen. I think that having time to meet with her and check and do frequent check-ins as well, so that she can talk about her stressors, and as well as implementing and teaching techniques. Like I stated before, some breathing techniques, some techniques you can use in the classroom, as well as providing her with a fidget tool that she can use. So giving her the proper tools that she can use to succeed is really important. And I want her to have a safe space. So if she's ever feeling overwhelmed, to ask a teacher if she can come to my classroom, to my office, would be really important. Additionally, I think it's important that the 504 plan is reviewed periodically and in a timely manner each year, that Gretchen's progress is assessed and adjustments are made to her plan if necessary, and as well as making sure that the accommodations and the support services that we agreed on are still appropriate and are effective for her, because a lot can change in the year. So making sure that I check in with her, and that I check in with the parents and the teachers, and when the annual 504 meeting comes up, if there are any other concerns, that we discuss it and revise as needed. I think that is really important as well. So I think that is the main role of a school counselor, is being able to be the facilitator and to have effective communication with all parties involved, so that we can ensure the best possible experience for Gretchen and that Gretchen is successful. So I think that the implementation and the accommodations that we implemented and agreed on for the 504 plan as a team will be successful for Gretchen, and if not, we will get together again and revise as needed. That is it. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation. Bye.